Santa's little helpers, Jacob Hester and
Matt Flynn,
are taking over Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota. Tune in for some naughty and nice sports talk this Christmas season. Live from
Raising Cane's
studio, here's Jacob Hester and
Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB. Got a loaded hour number 3 coming your way. We've got Chef Michael Johnson joining us at 9:15. We've got Matt McMahon, LSU head basketball coach, at 9:30.
What an hour.
Before we get to Dear Delondra, which, yes, we have to have it. It's something that has to happen.
We need closure.
We do. We do need closure. And today's the perfect day for that closure. Before we get there, we do want to remind you about our friends over at the Munchies Hitter's House. They've got the warehouse sale going on right now. And with the holidays coming up, if you're anything like me, I mean, it is going to be a big part of your holiday season, certainly with the kiddos, because, well, you've got the season about to start. Spring practice is about to start here in January, so you got to be ready for your season. And that Baton Rouge warehouse sale, it goes on all the way up until December the 14th, right there at the Marucci headquarters, right off Segan. It's Monday through Friday, 11 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 5, Sunday, 11 to 4. Remember, you've got the New Orleans sale that is going to be December 5th and 6th, so that's coming up starting tomorrow. Friday from 3 to 8, Saturday, 10 to 4. Also, don't miss out on the gift card bonuses, okay? You spend $500, you get a $100 gift card. You spend $250, you get $50. Swinging a savings at the Hitter's House warehouse sale is the best time of year to gear up. All right, I'm going to toss it to Alondra because it is now time to get an update. And Alondra, just kind of reset the scene, if you will, with what we were going through for a couple of weeks there with Dear Delondra. We had one of our loyal listeners was really in quite the pickle.
Yeah, he was in a pickle. I have to play the sound real quick, though, just because it's incredible.
Delondra.
Beautiful.
So good.
I feel so blessed that two great voices
Yeah, you should.
got to do that for me. But so if y'all don't remember, we used to do Dear Delondra like back in the summer, and one of our listeners, he sent one in where he was dropping his kid off at either pre-K or kindergarten. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
And turns out one of the assistant teachers he had almost gotten engaged to. So they were together, a very serious relationship to the point to where they were almost going to get married. And he just basically was like, do I tell my wife that that's somebody I almost got married to or almost proposed to, or do I just keep it a secret? And we were like, no. Well, the three of us.
Taylor.
Were like, yeah, be honest with her. You got to tell her. And Taylor's like, no, lie, deny. He's like, just lie to her.
Take it to the grave.
Yeah, take it to the grave. And then for the longest time, we didn't know what ended up happening with our listener and the pre-K. Oh, it was a pre-K teacher. So he messaged me and he gave me an update.
Yep.
So a few weeks ago, this is from him, by the way, so I'm not saying this, but like, because it's going to be like in first person. So a few weeks ago, my wife and I were driving home from school pickup, and my wife randomly asked me if Miss Pre-K had ever mentioned our past. I got super nervous and mine started racing, but I was honest and just said no. Then my wife said when she got the email from the school over the summer with the teachers listed, she saw the pre-K teacher's name and just started laughing. That left me more confused because I couldn't figure out how she knew who Miss Pre-K was back during the summer before we even saw her at school. I didn't want to ask, how do you know about her? Because that sounds so bad. So I worded it a little bit better and asked, how long ago did I tell you about that relationship?
Oh, nice.
Long story short, apparently I told my wife years ago about Miss Pre-K, and I completely forgot that I did. So, yes, I was stressing out over nothing.
Oh, so he did it the right way.
He did the right thing and didn't even know it.
He did it the right way. There you go. He did.
Unintentionally, but he did.
Yeah. Forgot that he did it, but he did it.
Yeah.
Taylor's like, He should have kept denying.
I mean, he still kind of did, I guess. He didn't get in trouble either way. So, I mean, he came out on top.
I do love that he like reworded it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How long ago did I tell you about that?
Right.
You remember?
Maybe your wife's just a loyal listener, and that's how she found out.
Maybe. I do love that he was calling her Miss Pre-K.
Miss Pre-K.
That really gives Delilah,
It does.
like giving somebody a little moniker.
Well, I'm happy that it all worked out.
Yeah, we have a resolution.
And there was no breakup situation. Because that's kind of been the theme of the day. It's been the breakups.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that there's some resolution there. Honesty always wins, people. Don't take Taylor's advice. It's bad advice.
All right.
All right. Cool, whatever.
That's why we do Dear Delondra, not Dear Taylor.
Yeah. Tay-Tay, I know.
He's going to tell everybody to just lie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I asked my buddy ChatGPT to write me like a sob story
Okay.
as if I was an Ole Miss fan
Oh.
and I was calling into the Delilah show.
Oh, are you
So
ready?
good.
Yeah, I
do
do.
it?
I do have it. It's like we didn't prep for this, but I did want to read it though. Hey Delilah, this is Randy from Oxford. I'm calling tonight because, well, Lane Kiffin left us. And I know folks say he warned you, or that's just Lane, but Delilah, he told us he loved it here. He said we were family, not family. And then one morning I wake up, check my phone, and there he is, smiling in another school's colors like we never meant a thing. Then it tells me to like make my voice small and shaky breath here.
Do it.
Delilah. I rearranged my whole emotional calendar around that man.
No, get into character.
Delilah. I rearranged my whole emotional calendar around that man. I bought visors. I defended every fourth down decision like it was scripture. And now I feel like the man who got dumped by someone he never even dated. So, if you could play something for a heart that believed too much in a coach who believed in too little, I'd appreciate it. Hottie toddy, I guess. That's all right. ChatGPT's done better work.
Yeah.
What song like immediately?
Like I thought of like a cheat, like
Cry Me
getting
a River.
cheated on.
I like Cry Me a River.
Cry Me a River is
I mean, it's
incredible.
good, yeah.
But I thought about like getting cheated on. Like Lane kind of cheated on Ole Miss a little bit and then left
Oh,
Ole
they broke
Miss
up
for
first.
the mistress.
My
I don't know. There's a little dabbling.
Yeah, there's some dabble.
Lips of an angel.
Hinder?
Not hinder.
Yeah, a little bit. He's talking to one girl, but he wants the other one.
I don't know. I was thinking "Fix You" by Coldplay is a perfect one.
That's a good one.
When you try your best but you don't succeed, what has Ole Miss been trying to do?
That's
Everything they
perfect.
can to win the SEC. Just haven't done it yet.
Are they in the SEC championship this year?
No, they're not.
Oh, okay. So they still didn't make
No,
it.
they're not.
Okay.
I tell you, like, I think "Lips of an Angel" is a great pull.
It's the best song of all time.
It is a really good song, regardless of situation.
One hit wonder.
That's
I'm
the
assuming.
only
I was
Hinder
gonna
song
say, I don't
that
I don't know another
Gotta
Hinder
be.
song.
Yeah.
Gotta be. If you're gonna go out though, make sure it's a hit.
It's true. It's better than being a no-hit wonder. Somebody said everybody hurts in the chat. Yeah, but we're not hurting. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just them.
we're great. A lot of people that just joined the show, 15, 20 minutes ago, wondering if we're going to talk sports again.
Probably.
Basically what we're doing.
I mean, we just did.
Just tying the Ole Miss fans
We're gonna
to
have
a sad
McMahon.
song. How's that not sports?
We're in the 12th hour of radio this week.
Yeah, and we're gonna have Matt McMahon on later.
And we just talked about Hinder. Find
Yeah.
me another show that will do that.
And we're about to talk to Chef Michael Johnson, who
Sorry, we're
literally
versatile.
cooks for people that play sports.
So jokes on whoever said something.
Yep. Oh, that's good. I like this. How's my voice inflections when I act like I was
Not very
crying?
good.
It's not good?
If I'm gonna be
Not-
honest,
if I'm gonna be
it could
honest
have been
with you,
a
it's
little
a
better.
thing that you're really poor at.
No.
Yeah,
It
your
sounds
acting
so-
skills for being a family of the theater.
Yeah.
We put it in our
It's
acting
theater.
app. You probably
Yeah.
get a D minus.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, guys.
Your
Guys,
family members would be ashamed of you.
It sounded amazing to me
To
when
you.
I was listening to me. It was like I was hovering above myself watching.
That's like I was
To
in the room
you.
too.
I took a theater improv class, an acting improv class in college. Not a big deal. Got a B
It's
minus.
not a big deal. You're right.
Some great song suggestions in the chat. Jim Blossoms found out about you.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's good. That's good. Good job, George.
So Gulf South, the one who's the listener that started all of this. What do we think about my wife going 3 months of school before bringing up Miss Pre-K? I think she was trying to see if you would say something first.
I think she was. She was testing you, my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, go. So you're trying to flip it and reverse it
And
here. Good luck with that.
I actually think you played a really
Godspeed.
good Uno card, though, with saying, like, when did I tell you about that? I actually think that is a vet move.
Yeah.
I wouldn't try it. You did, and it worked for you, it sounds like.
Delete.
So good on you. I think you're good. I think
Also,
you're in the clear.
Yeah,
If
you're
you think a
fine.
girl doesn't know something, she knows.
She knows. They all, yeah. Yeah.
So you did good with how you played the Uno card there. Don't push your luck by trying to put it on your wife.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Don't push your luck.
Don't do that. Sal was asking about any of the latest with Frank Wilson. No, we have not. Trust me when I say my refresher has been Blake Baker, Corey Raymond, and Frank Wilson. And I have 3 pages open with all their names and social media, and I just hit refresh and refresh and refresh.
Because
We'll say LSU just lost Dylan Purter, Florida. He's a DB commit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Signed about 10 minutes ago.
And it's always hard to tell when you have a new staff who is going elsewhere because the new staff asked them to, who is going somewhere different because there is a new staff. It's always tough to tell. So maybe this staff's like, yeah, you don't really jive with what we do defensively. And maybe it's the player's like, well, look, I don't know what you're going to do, and so I'm going to go elsewhere. There's always a little bit of the guessing game when that happens. Now, some you can kind of like, it's pretty easy to say, okay, yeah, this guy, he was asked to sign elsewhere.
yeah. And this day and age, too, you don't really know who's saying, I'll give you $400K, and the other people say, I'll give you $200K.
Very true. At the last minute, at the finish line, in the 11th hour. And I'll tell you what, if you're a top prospect and you're making your decision based off $100,000, let me just tell you, in the scheme of thing, in the scheme of the money that's being thrown around, that is a foolish decision. If you're the player that you think you are, and we think you can be, to say you'll make that up on the other side is pretty almost an absolute. So
Yeah. Now, if you hold 2 colleges in the same regard, that you think in your head that's both equal, then yeah, $100,000, yeah, for sure. Any amount of money, $10,000. If like anything would tip the balances if things were equal. But if you're dead set on like LSU and you're from Louisiana and you got all this opportunity like that, like you said, then you really start having to weigh your financial options there.
Yeah. Our guy King MJ says Frank doesn't need to be a refresh page. Are you saying because you think you know already? Huh? Get a little tea.
I think like it's Blake Baker for me, like as far as the refresh page on this one, because if he's the keystone to everything.
Yeah. Blake did enjoy our segment.
Okay, good.
Telling Tulane that there's no way they should hire him.
They shouldn't.
He's a bad football coach. He cannot connect with the youth of today. Scheme's outdated.
It was Brian Kelly's defense.
Doesn't look good in his uniform, you know. What'd you say? Wearing the cleats was trying to upstage his
trying too
players.
hard.
Trying to show him up.
Like
Yeah.
you don't want a guy, head
don't
coach
think I
that
need
doesn't
that.
even wear sleeves
Right.
on a sweatshirt.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Like, it's
Just let him-
ridiculous.
He
Like,
needs to
if
stay
you're
where he's at.
gonna wear a tank top, why wear a sweatshirt?
Yeah.
I mean, right?
Stupid.
What are we doing?
It's dumb.
Yeah. He just needs to
Golly.
stay where he's at. You know, he doesn't need to try to.
Let him hold us back. You know?
Listen to this.
Yeah.
Listen to this indictment. He was Huck's flag football coach in the spring.
Yeah.
Blake Baker was. He's the head football coach for our, I don't know, 10U or 9U flag football team.
Distracted.
We went 500.
Ooh, that's not good, man. And that's like his head coaching resume right there. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. He had to miss a game. He had to miss a game to go to a coaches meeting, and so he brought in Whit Weeks and Nussmeyer and Harold Perkins to coach the game. We got blown out.
Wow.
Like, he doesn't even know how to hire good talent around him.
Yeah. Think he needs to stay put?
Yeah, he needs.
Well,
to
they
stay
say
put.
you're only as good as the assistants you hire.
I would.
right.
That's what I'm saying. I would stay so far away from him, Tulane.
Yep. And Memphis. Yeah. Gulf South, major poodle energy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We're just getting Blake on leave.
Although you can like doodle anything these days.
Yeah.
throw a poodle on anything.
And also Corey Raymond, man, oof, like that is major. Because some of the times, like when you have this conversation, it's about like off the field and what they can do in recruiting, and I get that it has to be a portion. But Corey's elite at both recruiting and the teaching part of it. That's a rare situation. It might be, you might think that it happens everywhere. It just doesn't. A lot of times on the staff, there's 99%. This guy's really good on the field. This guy's good off the field. And you pair your coaching staff with a little bit of everything, right? Corey's elite at both. Whatever you got to do. Whatever you have to do. You got to keep that man in the building. All right, we are late for a break. We'll take that break. Chef Michael Johnson, when we come back to answer your Munchie questions.
Off the bench.
To the left, to the left. To the left, to the left. To the left, to the left.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
That's fine. Could you walk and talk at the same time? Then it's my name that's on that tag. So remove your back. Let me call you a cab. Standing in the front yard.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Before we get to our guy, Chef Michael Johnson, I want to remind you about our friends over at Rejuve Me Medical. Locations throughout Louisiana. It's a great part. If you're listening to us in Louisiana, well, we're talking to you because there's a location that is near you. And if you want to get back to Matthew, feeling like your youthful self, where should you go?
You go to Rejuve Me. You can go check them out, rejuvememedical.com as well. Book that appointment. Pre-schedule that appointment. Get 20% off those initial labs. Check it out. See what they can do for you. See what's going on with that body. Why you got less energy, less drive, less libido, all that good stuff. Oh,
if you got less, Rejuve Me will give you more.
Every single day. Just for the top in the state for, 10 years.
Yeah, is that a big deal?
It's not a big deal.
Feels like it.
Yep, locations all over the state. Go check them out. Give them a call today.
All right, let's get to your Munchie questions.
Get ready to tantalize your taste buds and leave this segment hungry. This is Munchies with Executive Chef Michael Johnson. Let's eat.
Chef, what's going on? How we doing, brother?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing fantastic. Did you stay warm during the game? I saw you before and after the Oklahoma game. I didn't see you, obviously, during the game. I was calling the game, and you were probably getting things ready. Were you able to find some warm shelter there, sir?
I did. I didn't do too bad. I have a little bit of a polar bear in me, and I have a little bit of padding as well. So I stayed warm. And Jake, I gotta apologize to you. About 10 minutes after I was in Oklahoma City long enough that I actually did a advanced team meet at the building, and after you asked me where the press box was, about 10 minutes later, I realized that they had shown me to the press box, and I'd been there for so long that I had forgotten where.
Oh, hey, it's okay. Hey, the one thing that you can literally guarantee in any SEC stadium that I go to, and I've been to them all now, if you ask anybody where is the press box, there's not a swinging soul that can tell you how to get to the press box elevator. I have never one time, Chef, asked anybody and said, hey, can you show me where the press elevator is? Not one person's ever said, yeah, it's right there. You go up, you go past two of these flights of stairs, you take a left.
That's right.
Never, ever, ever. So you're not alone in that.
Kind of like a baby pigeon. We know it exists, but we've never been there, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
And Oklahoma hasn't touched that press box since Barry Switzer was the coach. I can promise you that, Chef.
I remembered that because I took a picture from the press box actually.
Oh.
I know what it looks like. Yeah. Sorry, Jake.
Oh, hey, all good. You had 5 guys waiting on me when I was done, and so you more than made up for it. That was incredible.
Good.
All right, Chef, it is the holiday season. You got Christmas, you got New Year's. We just finished up with Thanksgiving. Any holiday traditions? That's our first Munchies questions. They want to know maybe your favorite holiday tradition as you get ready for the holiday season.
It's so weird because I think that probably everybody else but chefs have pretty solid, significant holiday traditions. And I've been a chef for so long, like in the football world, like we're constantly playing around Christmas, and in the restaurant world, like when I was in a restaurant, those were the busiest times of our year. So, developing any kind of tradition around that was more like spending time with friends and having moments with people that were outside of your, direct family ring because you didn't have time to go home, and so I think if there was a tradition to be had, it was like a chef's giving or a chef's miss where, like we got a team of chefs around and we just went straight bougie, like really, really bougie foods and charcuterie trays and foie gras and stuff like that. And, it's not your typical response. So,
well, chef, like to that point, if you were going like super bougie, like what's a go-to thing? Is it like one of these Michelin type plates where it's like 2 bites and it's done?
It's more like high-end pork fat, like all pecan fed pork or I don't know, there was, and I've told you guys about this before that, like I'd like to take a prime rib and ladle the pork neck fat off of a Iberico pig. So an Iberico pig is raised like on 1 acre. It has its entire acre to itself. It has walnut or pecan tree that it feeds off of the entirety of its life. It's very, cushy. It's a bougie little pig. And the pork, the fat on it is extraordinary. It's almost sweet, right? And so I use that to baste my prime rib to crisp up the skin and make it nice on the outside, and it's like crispy on the outside and just soft and like red throughout. It's beautiful, man. And so I as the executive chef, I always took the main course, the meat, but like we would have all kinds of cured meats coming in for one of my best friends who was my executive sous chef. He would have all kinds of imported, cheeses and meats and cured meats and stuff like that. And he was Italian, so he always made this dish, amatriciana, and it's man, I'm salivating thinking about it, man. My God,
amatriciana.
Amatriciana, yeah. So it's you take guanciale, which is like a type of and render that down, and then you sweat your vegetables into it. And it's a tomato sauce, but it's got this rich kind of. So guanciale is almost like bacon, but it comes from the jaw of the pig, and it's got meat and fat in it, and so you render it down until it gets crisp. But the fat you sweat down your onions and mirepoix, and then you make your tomato sauce from that. And amatriciana is one of the most beautiful dishes that the Italians ever created, if you ask me.
Sounds unbelievable. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'll never remember those words, but it sounds incredible. So, chef, this is what's super relevant right now. Of course, yesterday started the National Signing Day for high school kids. I would assume that the dining hall and what you bring to the table and your team brings to the table is probably a pretty big selling point for a lot of these kids coming out. And so, what is your role? I'm assuming they bring the recruits in through the dining hall. You talk about nutrition, and maybe you make them an amatriciana as well. I don't know. Do you make them something special?
I recruit for every sport that LSU has, to be honest with you, brother. It definitely is a recruiting tool. Football, not the sole sport of it. Yes, football, but also baseball, basketball, women's basketball, soccer, volleyball, beach volleyball. There's not a sport that hasn't had me speak to their teams that, I think we had not only signing day yesterday, but we had baseball recruits and soccer recruits and track recruits in here yesterday. We had 425 people eat here at lunch yesterday. It was that's probably the largest number I've seen at lunch since I've been at LSU. They just continue to get larger and larger, and of course, hopefully it speaks to the quality of the food and the experience that you have in the nutrition center. And it's interesting because the kids seem a little less interested in it than the parents do, but the parents are partially decision makers too, right? And there's influence in the athlete as well. And not only that, Jake, or both of you, Matt, too. As a parent, you'll understand that you're putting your faith into me, to make sure that your child is getting fed, and so I have to speak to that. I have to, rest their assurances that I'm a father. I have children. That one of them goes to LSU, and I'm going to take care of your child and make sure that they get fed well while they're here. And here's how we do it. It's a genuine conversation about what food does for the human body, as well as performance nutrition and a greater depth. So it's not just me, though. I mean, there's dietitians, there's coaches there. So it's a process, man.
Hashtag Munchies, which is, let's go. Actually, Devin Snow asked one. Let's go with this one. Hashtag Munchies. What was the first real thing you remember cooking growing up, and do you still make it?
Gosh, that's a good question, man. I don't know.
Shout out,
I remember, I don't know that I was cooking it, but when I was a kid, and it's not healthy, I wouldn't suggest doing this, but I remember making sugar sandwiches when I was a kid. Like I'd take white bread and pour refined white sugar into it and eat it for a little pick-me-up, and that was performance nutrition when I was a kid. You know what I mean? I think my first job cooking was, God, I don't even want to tell you, to be honest with you, man. I worked at Taco Bell when I was like 15 years old, and that built some structure in life for sure, brother. You work at a restaurant like that, and
yes.
it'll set you straight. So I imagine it was something making tacos.
Right.
My parents often did that. My mom cooked a lot of pasta, so I cooked a lot of pasta at home. But to singular the dish, the only thing that comes to mind, like making it, I remember those little sugar sandwiches for some reason. I don't know.
Hey, Chef, just letting you know, I had an LSU coach text me during this segment and said, Chef kills it with our international recruits. So let's go, Chef.
I wanted a sign. Like, we got Miss Delphine at the Pentagon.
So not only the ones that are here from our great country, but abroad as well.
Bingo.
Shout out to Chef.
Well, to the coach, thank you for the recognition. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Chef, we love you. We thank you. And very soon, Matt and I are going to come crash the cafeteria there and come hang out in the
you said 400 and something people ate yesterday, and you need to add 2 more to that.
Yeah, add 2 more.
Yeah, that's right.
2 more plates, please.
Two, just add 2. Give me 2. All right.
All right, Chef.
Right.
See you, brother.
Take care, guys.
Amatriciana.
Yep.
And don't worry, Alondra and Tete are coming with us. So it's 4 plates. Unless you want to make a share, then we'll just kick Matt out of here and we'll just share plates.
Golly, I've never heard of that word. I've been to Italy.
Yeah.
I like to think that
Can't hide it.
Yep. I like Italian food. Can't hide it. So I've traveled.
Yeah.
Amatriciana. I'm going to check it out.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, Matt McMahon, the head basketball coach for LSU Fighting Tigers, right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Or go to centralplumbing.org, not only in Central, of course, in the entire greater Baton Rouge area. They're going to be able to help you out and help you out whenever a situation comes up. If you have an emergency, it is a 24/7, 365 weekend holiday game day number at 225-925-8552. They can also upgrade you if you're looking to upgrade with a remodel at your home or business. If you're looking to go tankless with a tankless hot water heater and never run out of hot water ever again, they can install that as well. Go to centralplumbing.org.
Yeah, I think that tankless water heater is probably one of the greatest tools ever invented for a home, especially if you have kids and you got to do all these dishes, you got to do laundry, people taking baths and showers at night. I mean, it is like never run out of hot water. You can take a 3-hour shower if you want. But Central Plumbing, the experts, the Payne family's been doing it a long time here in Baton Rouge. So if you got anything, it's a residential situation, if it's an issue, or maybe it's just a new build, or it's a commercial situation, whatever, they are the experts. They know exactly what to do in any situation. centralplumbing.org.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Very, very excited for our next guest. After a big win last night in overtime in Boston, LSU head basketball coach Matt McMahon joins the show. Coach, we appreciate the time. I know that you got in super late, obviously traveling all the way up from Boston down to the boot, so we appreciate the time this morning.
Hey, thanks for having me. It actually ended up being we got in early, got in about 7:30 this morning because of some of the delays, but happy to be back safely. And you know how those delays, it's a lot better after a win than after a miserable loss. So thankful we found a way last night.
Oh, there's no question. I mean, there's nothing better, Coach, than a flight home after a big win. Now, and you're right. Like if you lose, obviously it's somber and it's kind of quiet. But I'll take some of those for the ones when you return and you get this big win and you're in, an overtime situation. In the first half, you dominate. The second half, Boston College is shooting it really well. But you find a way, Coach. You find a way to force overtime. And once that happened, and I thought the broadcast did a really nice job, John Crispin, my guy's like, this is trouble for Boston College because, Coach, you could see that switch that y'all flipped there right at the end of the second half to force overtime, and you weren't going to be denied in that game.
No, I appreciate it, my man. That was the first adversity, real true adversity we faced this year. So I was proud of our players' response. I don't know if we could have shot it any worse in the second half. 26%. We were 9 of 34.
Yeah.
It looked like you and me out there playing in a 40 and over rec league game. We just couldn't make anything. But guys hung in there. We got 3 stops in a row in the last minute. DJ Thomas got those 2 big baskets. We get it to overtime. And then after the horrific shooting, we didn't miss a single shot in overtime. We were 100% from the floor and 100 from the free throw line. And I just thought our guys played with a lot of resiliency there when we needed it the most. And, winning on the road when you go 3 of 19 from 3 is really difficult to do. So tremendous credit to our rebounding and our defense.
Yeah, Coach, you said it, and I think no matter what the sport is, I think any coach wants his team to face adversity and to see how they react from it, especially early in a season like this. And we saw how your team was able to react. And my question was, what do you get from that response? And do you feel like you finally have something with this team that you've been looking for since you've been here?
Yes, man. I love our team. We've got some winners. I mean, DJ Thomas, he's as good a point guard as there is out there in college basketball. I mean, he's just electric. He's a winner. He's tough as nails. Just like with a football, on your guys' side, and I know we just got the most creative coordinator, offensive schemer in the country coming to Baton Rouge. We're trying to do the same thing with DJ. We want to put him in different positions, manipulate the spacing on the floor so we can take advantage of his genius on the floor. You saw last night, he's 6 foot, 180 pounds, and we have him playing down in the post because he's really skilled down there. We charted 20 possessions. He got 2 feet into the paint with the basketball, and he created 16 assist opportunities for our team. We converted 7 of those, got fouled twice, but he's just such a winner. And then for the first time, we have legitimate SEC size at every position, and our physicality. The painted area for us is like the line of scrimmage in the trenches for you.
Yep.
And we can finally compete in there. And, in Woko and Markel Sutton, and those guys have been awesome so far here early in the season.
Coach, I thought my favorite play from DJ, and you're right, man, it is so good to have a finisher, a closer, and somebody that you can give the basketball to. And it's not only when he's scoring. I thought the play of the night last night was he's under the basket. A lot of people just kind of pick up their dribble at that point, but he continues to try to make a play, and he dishes it to McKinnon there, and he hits the big 3. I thought that was maybe the play of the game. He didn't give up on it. He didn't just stop his dribble and try to find somewhere to make a pass. He had a plan, and he attacked, and then he dishes it like you said, and you hit down a big 3.
Oh, very well said. It was pretty cool to see a 3 actually go in. But to your point, his patience there, he has elite court vision, and he's very unselfish, willing passer. I know for a guy like me who needs all the help I can get getting open for shots, I'd love to play with a guy like DJ Thomas because he just makes everyone around him better. And, on the night, he didn't finish some early. I think at one point in the game he was 5 of 17 from the floor, but he goes 3 for his last 4, gets to the free throw line, goes 7 of 8 there, and just finds a way to help us win the game.
Yeah, Coach. Here, something that nobody wants to have to talk about here and do, but just tell us the injury to Jalen Reed. Tell us about how that's impacted and just how he emotionally is dealing with this whole situation.
He's doing better with it than I am.
Yeah.
I am just crushed. It is just devastating. Guys, when he got hurt last year, we released it as an ACL injury. It was a lot more than an ACL. It was a career-threatening deal. And he just was unbelievable in his work ethic to get back. And after an 11-month rehab, he's coming in. He's averaging 11 points, 6 rebounds a game. He's gradually working his way back into form. And now to have the Achilles injury on his other foot, or other leg, I should say, is just heartbreaking. But, he's doing really well. He's a great young man. I just heartbroken for him. But he'll come back strong from it. And I think he's in a really, really good place.
Yeah.
And that's the fun part about it for me that I really miss in this new era. I mean, this is my 4th year getting to coach him. I've got to watch him grow as a player on and off the court. And he's just really, as I said in my statement the other day, he just represents everything that's great about college athletics. So I'm excited to watch his journey back to the court over the next 9 months.
Yeah, he'll definitely fight his way back like he did before, like you said. I mean, somebody that's not going to be denied. Catching up with LSU head basketball coach Matt McMahon here on OTB. Coach, next time out, you're going to play a really good Texas Tech Red Raider team that's going to be in Fort Worth coming up here on December the 7th. I know you just got in from your last game, obviously, with some delays there. Have you had a chance to watch this Texas Tech basketball team yet?
Yeah, huge opportunity for us. The legitimate top 20 team in the country. JT Toppins, the All-American.
Yep.
Returning All-American for them, averaging 22 and 11. Just a monster around the goal, really skilled lefty. And then they have a really good point guard, one of the top point guards in the country, Christian Andersen, who actually represented Germany in the under-20 World Cup this summer and played extremely well. So it'll be a great test for us, but it's a great opportunity to play a quad one game on a neutral floor and see where we stand here at this point in the season with the momentum we've been able to build here early. Now go to Texas Tech and then another top 40 team in SMU the following Saturday in New Orleans. These are opportunities we got to take advantage of.
Hey, Coach, and we are extremely excited to watch that unfold, watch your team continue to play. And, Coach, this is the first time that I've had the opportunity to meet and speak with you, so I just want to tell you it's a pleasure, it's an honor, and great speaking with you. And you got to know, around here, I'm the guy that asks the hard-hitting questions. So I'm about to ask you something that you're definitely not prepped for. In your opinion, what is the greatest basketball movie ever made?
It's Hoosiers.
There,
that was quick answer.
Quick answer.
There's no real discussion there.
Yeah.
Gene Hackman, Jimmy Chitwood, the old picket fence. Don't get caught watching the paint dry. Alcoholic Dennis Hopper in there. I mean, you can't beat it. There's nothing like it.
Oh, he passed your test?
What would be the competition? I don't even know.
I'm sitting there. I'm trying to wonder too. I mean, I love Blue Chips. Blue Chips was really good. That's good.
It's a great one.
Coach Carter.
Coach Carter's a good one.
I was thinking.
I've got the Hoosiers theme music in my head now. It'll be stuck there all day. This is great. I might watch it tonight.
When I was a child, I probably watched The Air Up There probably 50 times.
Oh, Kevin Bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah, that was a good one. I can tell you, my former quarterback coach, Phillip Rivers, he tried to live his life like it was Hoosiers. Like everything he did, he had a Hoosiers movie quote for it.
Oh man, we also got semi-pro.
Yeah, semi-pro's good too. Semi-pro's
that
good
is
too.
a good one.
Yeah, Coach, you're the man. Again, I know you got in super late, but congrats on the win. It was a lot of fun to watch your team not be denied, even when it wasn't going y'all's way in the second half. Again, they found a way, and once they found a way, that game was over and certainly closed it out. Looking forward to the matchup with Texas Tech coming up here in a couple days in Fort Worth, and we appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks so much for having me on. I appreciate it. Look forward to talking here soon.
Absolutely. Coach Matt McMahon, good enough to join us, the head basketball coach for your LSU Fighting Tigers.
What was that one movie where
He said Hoosiers quick.
He did say Hoosiers quick,
That's Hoosiers,
which is the
yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
What's that one movie where the guy passes away and like his ghost?
Sixth Man.
Sixth Man. Yes, good one.
Do y'all even love in basketball?
That's good.
Yeah.
I've always I put it in the chat. I've always liked Glory Road.
What about He Got Game?
Space
That game's
Jam.
good. Little Jesus Shuttlesworth action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ray
Good
Allen,
basketball
shout out.
movies out there. Oh, White Man Can't Jump.
I was about to say we're forgetting
Yeah.
like the most.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heard a great story.
Like
Woody,
Mike.
Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes had a bet that he couldn't dunk, and they lowered the rim, and Wesley didn't know about it, and he stuffed it, and he took the money.
Ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
All right, we'll take our final break. Before we do, though, I do want to remind you about our friends over at Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. Go Tommy's, G-E-A-U-X, Tommy's with a Y.com.
Oh, yo, Tommy.
Yeah, thank you. My God. Be where your feet are, Flynn. Go to GoTommys.com. You'll clearly see the difference, and you can check out the gallery of work, all the awards that they win year after year after year. GoTommys.com. All right, we got one more final segment, a little Ask the Bench to close it out when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
It's over there dreaming in cartoons.
Well, it's being a businessman.
All right, when you're cooking for family, feeding a tailgate, or bringing a potluck dish that is going to impress everyone at the workplace, well, it's got to be with Supreme Rice. It is grown, milled, and packaged right here in Louisiana. So from jambalaya and gumbo to etouffee, stir fries, weeknight staples, it does not matter. Supreme Rice gives you that perfect fluffy texture every single time. So you can choose from the long grain, the medium grain, the brown rice, jasmine. Of course, big fans here, all proudly Louisiana grown. So go to their website today. Find more information at supremerice.com. Supreme Rice, Louisiana born and raised.
Yeah, I mean, nothing really says Louisiana cook. Like, rice is like the foundation of most of it, right? So you want to make sure that you're getting Louisiana rice. And every time you buy Supreme Rice, whether you get your groceries, hopefully Rouse's, you are supporting Louisiana agriculture, Louisiana farmers. So right here, and it is the best rice around. So, medium grain for me, jasmine for Jake, whatever, guys. Make sure you're getting it. Supreme Rice.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Dancing with a bleach blonde tramp, and she's probably getting thirsty. Right now, he's probably buying her some fruity little drink, 'cause she can't shoot whiskey. Right now, he's probably up behind her with a pool stick, showing her how to shoot a combo.
This isn't like a sad breakup song. This is
No.
aggressive.
This is like,
Yeah.
try me.
yeah.
My favorite
Come at me, bro.
F
form
around and find out.
of breakup song is aggressive.
Okay. I'm going to have Coldplay in my head all day, Fix You, because Ole Miss has tried their best, but you can't succeed.
Yep. And if you're just tuning in and you got a relationship that's just on the fritz, today's
Break
the
up.
day.
Yeah.
Today is the day.
Today is the day. Don't wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow might
tomorrow.
be sunny and hot.
Yep. Might be a beautiful day. It's one day closer to Christmas. Today's the day. It's dreary outside. Do it.
We do have an update from Matthew Moscona. He said he spoke with Carr head coach Bryce Brown, and five-star defensive tackle Richard Anderson should be officially signed with LSU today. There was a holdup Wednesday due to a clerical error. Anderson is testing today, and the paperwork should be official after that.
They need to get GCOP net.
Also, you can go to louisianasports.net, louisianasports.net, all day, every day, for all of your latest LSU information. And it's free.
And big shout out to Edna Carr, by the way.
Yeah.
15 Division One signees yesterday. So I had 7 in my class in high school. That's like a ton,
we had
right?
8 or 9, something like that, and I thought that was like legit 15.
And it's gonna be a tough research, but they got to be one of the highest, like the most people at a high school this year. Like I think I saw IMG had like 21. That doesn't count. But my God, 15. No. So they ain't losing.
That's the premier program in the state right now.
I mean, is it the? That's what I'm saying. Is it the premier?
Sure.
Is it the premier school in the country? That's why I want. That's why I was trying to Google. I was trying to Like there's a school in California, there's one in Georgia that they were talking about, like had a bunch, but I don't know if any of them besides IMG
What's someone in
will
Maryland?
match 15. I'd like to figure out. I'd like to get that. ChatGPT said I can't do that research. It's too much.
Yeah,
It's a lot of high schools, Bubs.
Chill out. In the car right now, I know in like the Max Preps national rankings, just as far as like their team, they are number 8 right now. If they're number 8,
in what? Like just
in the nation, like as a ranking. I'd like to see those other 7 teams.
Yeah, you got
Buford,
15?
Georgia's one of them. IMG's one of them. South Lake Carroll, which you certainly know about. That's one of them. Bishop Gorman, Las Vegas.
St. Francis in Maryland
St.
should be
Francis
up
in
there. huh?
Baltimore is number 2.
You'd be hard pressed to find 15 D1 signees anywhere else.
I think, didn't your favorite quarterback of all time play at South Lake?
Who?
Greg McElroy. We love you. We'll see
Bye.
you.
Off the bench.
Did Chase Daniel as well? Am I
Just
remembering
go-
that right?
just
All right,
talk
when your
about
operation demands precision, reliability, and a partner with decades of proven experience, you turn to Pala. For more than 50 years, Pala has been the leader across the Gulf South in industrial construction, maintenance, fabrication, and specialty services. It doesn't matter the scope or the scale of the project. You deserve a team built on safety, backed by expertise, and committed to performance and committed to excellence. That is Pala. You can learn more at palagroup.com. Pala, built on safety, driven by results.
And guess what? At Pala, it's more than just construction. It's about the people. Employee-owned, relationship-driven. So, and check it out. If you are like a skilled welder, pipe fitter, craftsman, project manager, whatever it is, man, reach out to them. They would love to have the best in Louisiana and all over the country. So go check them out, palagroup.com.